I think what Irish people are most known for, I would say, is that our friendliness. Irish people are known to be quite friendly, and that's not a false friendliness, I should say. It's a genuine. When you meet Irish people, they're genuinely interested in talking to you and asking you questions. Where do you come from? Who do you know? Where do you work? Who are you connected with? Because they're genuinely not being nosy, but they're trying to make connections with people. And you'll also see that when Irish people meet each other for the first time, especially abroad, they will ask each other lots of questions in order to try and find out, do they have some connection? And very often they will have a connection together. That friendliness is, as I say, it's not a false friendliness, it's genuine, and it's particularly appreciated, I think, by foreign visitors to Ireland. Our tourism board previously had a slogan which was Ireland of the welcomes, was in quotes Ireland of the welcomes, and it really said a lot about what Ireland is. I mean, we have scenery, we have culture, we have cuisine, we have music, etc. But the friendliness of Irish people actually is one of the most attractive features of visiting Ireland. As you have planned, are very important. It's very good to get us all together and to celebrate our cultures together as often as we can. I think this is how I think culture is part of the solution to resolving the conflicts that we have right throughout the world. I think when people don't know each other very well, I think that's why conflicts happen. I think when we get people together and culturally get them together, get them to understand each other, get them to appreciate each other's cultures, I think it helps bring countries. It helps make the world smaller, if you like. It helps us all to get to know each other. Ireland has a very strong culture, I should say. It comes in part because we emigrated over, for a couple of centuries. Irish people were emigrating, and when they went to America, Australia, UK, and so on, they brought their culture, our culture, with them. And they were always very proud of it, and it's been handed down from one generation to the next, including in America. So you'll see, for example, you'll see that St. Patrick's Day, for example, which is a big part of our culture, our Irish culture, is celebrated more in other countries than it is in Ireland. You will see much larger St. Patrick's Day parades and festivals in New York and places like that, and even in Australia, than you will do in Ireland. So it's a very strong culture. We have a very strong musical culture, and also Irish dancing, which has become very well known over the years. In part because of the Eurovision Song Contest in 1995, from which came River Dance and then Lord of the Dance also. And those shows tour around the world. Irish dancing, and in fact the Lord of the Dance was here in Bucharest on the 13th of April, and so I had the pleasure to attend myself. Other aspects of our culture are Irish games, which are not very well known actually outside of Ireland. Gaelic games, football and hurling. Hurling is a small ball and used a bat, basically. It's not very well known outside Ireland, but very popular inside Ireland. But Irish communities in America, UK, etc. will continue to be involved in Gaelic games. From a starting point, Ireland and Romania never really got to know each other very well over the centuries because of our physical location, ourselves on the west coast of Europe and Romania very much to the east. And there's a lot of territory, a lot of countries between us. And we never therefore got to know each other so well over the years. That has changed in recent years especially because of Ireland's and now Romania's membership of the European Union, and we have really got to know each other quite well. There's a very small Irish community in Romania, I should say, very small, but there's quite a large, relatively large Romanian community in Ireland. And especially through that, Irish people are beginning to know Romanians and are beginning to know Romania. They're beginning to come here and visit and so on. Culturally, we're quite different, but that's the good thing, I suppose, about culture, is that all cultures are different, and that's what we like about each other's culture. We come here and we enjoy Romanian culture because it's different to our own. And I don't believe actually that we should, the European Union brings us together and standardises and harmonises, but the one thing that they should never, in my view, is harmonise or standardise is our culture, because the whole point of culture is to be different and to be unique.
Welcome to Ireland.